Hey everyone, this is Traqq Success Stories. Please introduce yourself for our audience.
Okay, hey everyone, my name is Aleš. I come from Slovenia. This is where we're actually sitting right now in Ljubljana, the capital. I'm a client of Traqq. We've been a client for a couple of years now.
Can you tell us a little bit about your company, Project Montessori? What is it that you do?
Me and my co-founder Luca, we own a brand selling educational toys via our Shopify page. In the beginning, we were mostly using like some kind of spreadsheets and so on, but then I found Traqq. I onboarded the team, and all the people that have an hourly rate, they use Traqq. I don't have to use Traqq.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You're the owner.
Nobody's looking at my hours. Me and the co-founder, we were co-workers at a startup here in Ljubljana. We started getting together in the afternoons and talking about different projects because we were kind of tired of the startup. I found that the Montessori keyword is actually quite trending. I think it had to do a little bit with COVID. I guess my hypothesis is that parents were stuck with their kids at home and they were researching it, trying to figure out what to do with their kids because they were used to, just dropping them at their kindergartens or at schools. We found a product on Amazon that was a good fit for the niche, the brand, and we just gave it a shot. And the timing, I think, was quite crucial. We didn't know it at the time, but it was around September. After a few days, we already started getting some sales, but it was like really low volume, 1 or 2 orders per day. It all started happening in November when you have the Black Friday stuff. People are getting gifts for their kids.
And you started buying a lot, right?
And they just started buying a lot. January came and we didn't know if that was just like a seasonality thing, or is this brand actually something that could work well throughout the entire year. And then around 15th or 20th of January, we saw that people are still buying our products. We both quit our jobs, went to it full time. It's gonna be 5 years now in September since the launch. We've had a lot of ups and downs. So that was 2021 was great, 2022 was bad, 2023 was the best year we've ever had. Last year we struggled a bit again. We managed to scale the team a little bit, me and Luca, and then we have 2 full-time employees, a couple of 3 people working on customer support, and then media buyers for Facebook and Google. It's a very flexible job. We don't have an office here. I go to a co-working spot here in Ljubljana. Whole team is remote, and it enables me to travel, so I don't have to be in Ljubljana all the time. Same for the team, they can work from anywhere they want, basically. I think I see potential if we work together from time to time. I think it's good to get some new ideas in, to have like some kind of team culture as well.
Like within an office environment.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of learning every year. Yeah, I can't say that I'm still not growing in learning.
How did you find Traqq, and what appealed about the app?
I would probably gonna have to guess that I found it through Google. I just looked for a time tracker app. What appealed was that it's just a very simple app you can download and anyone can start using it in minutes. And then when I first tried it, I saw that it's very easy for me to see the reports, and just the user experience is super easy. That appeals. And I'm gonna say that the pricing is also very reasonable.
Did you have any issues, and how did your team take the fact that they have to start tracking their hours?
To answer the first part of your question regarding how easy it was, I really don't remember it being hard to set up. I think it's a very straightforward tool, and you just get the invite, download the app and start tracking. The widget is there, so it reminds you to start. And for new employees, it was fairly easy because they didn't have the other experience tracking via a spreadsheet or something like that. I had some doubts on how to communicate this to the people that were already working with us. Sometimes you're overthinking stuff, and then I just said to myself, okay, this is the new system, it's gonna help us track. I'm not gonna be looking at spreadsheets for every employee individually, so we need to implement this. And I just told them, hey, from this month onward we're using this, but I never received any negative feedback on that.
What improvements did you notice after using Traqq for a certain period of time?
For me, it was just easier to handle all the hours, all the employees. Also, the thing about spreadsheets that I mentioned, I didn't have to go to Drive and try to find all the spreadsheets. Everything was just in one place. From my perspective, it just made my job easier. And this is a task that I now do once a month. I need less time for it. So also from that perspective, it was easier to manage.
What features do you use the most? Reports maybe, or which Traqq features stand out the most to you?
So the team uses the tracker, and then I use the amount earned report or the time report, where I see how many hours did people work in the previous period. In the past, I also looked at the activity rate, because I kind of wanted to see that while people are tracking their time, they're actually working on our projects. I might still, if I suspect something's going on with one of the employees, I would still probably take a look from time to time.
What type of business owner or user would you recommend Traqq to?
Anyone with a remote team it's a great target audience. Maybe also business owners that work with a lot of people that are on the hourly rate, because I can't imagine having a very big team and using a complicated system or a spreadsheet to track that. So if you have a lot of workers that have an hourly rate, that I think Traqq's perfect for